Hello YouTube. Well, I'm back for a new video because I came back from a bike trip in Germany and Netherlands that I made last week for a few days. We rode alongside the Rhine River, and during this trip I went to three different record shops, two in Rotterdam and one in Arnhem. So I would like to say thank you to Paul, ex Junkie NL, who is Dutch and who gave me a piece of advice to identify in which neighborhood it was the best to get records in Rotterdam. And as he said to me, there are four record shops that are in a very little neighborhood, and so it was very easy. Even if I had only 1 hour and a half to bring records, it was very easy to find good ones. So thank you, Paul, for your advice. The first record shop I visited was Vinyl Spot, and I bring two records there. The first one is this one. It is mono original from the quintet K and JJ. K is K Winding. He is a Danish trombonist that went to New York and was a musician there. And J.J. Johnson was an American trombonist as well, and they made this quintet for a few years and played for this label called Bethlehem. And I had a J.J. Johnson album lately, and but I didn't have any from this quintet, so I'm very happy to get this one. Yes, it was a very good surprise for me, because in Rotterdam you have a very, very large choice of jazz albums, classic jazz albums, and I think that they are very affordable. So yeah, it could be a really nice destination to get this type of records. I paid this one 22 euros, you know. I don't know if it's expensive or not, but for me it's the first of this type in my collection. So K Winding and J.J. Johnson, K plus J.J., and there is no name of this album. It is part of the series called East Coast Jazz Series number 7. And I think it was from the mid-60s. In the same record shop, I took this, which is a rock classic from Netherlands. I can say this is for me a little challenge, because I wanted to come back with this album, which was in my want list for years. And yeah, so on the this little sleeve, the record shop wrote mono original. But when I went on Discog to put this in my database, there is no mono version of this album, and it's written on it that it is a stereo one, which I didn't see when I bought it, and but that could be listened on mono gear as well. So I think that it's a little mistake. And by the way, it's an original one or an early repress. And yeah, I'm very happy to get this one because it was in my want list for years. Yeah. Super Sister, present from Nancy, and it's an album from 1970. The next one is The Blacksman Burden, Eric Burden and War. So it's between soul and funk. And it's the second part of the career of Eric Burden after the Animals. And we could say this double album is a classic from him. And it's an original as well. I don't know what, but there is a track that is missing here. It is PC3. I don't know the reason, but yeah, I'm very happy to I found this Eric Burden and War, Black Man's Burden. I think it was from 72. The next one is a reggae album. I'm not very yeah, I'm not very I don't know so many things about reggae because I don't know how to start a collection. But there is an excellent YouTube channel online with Doug Armstrong called Fat City Vinyl, and he made excellent videos on Lick Scratch Perry. Very good information there. So yes, I recommend it if you are like me, or if you want to go deeper in reggae music. So the record that I took is this one, Third World, 96 degrees in the shade. One of the best records from this band, Third World, and it is on the Island label on the cover, but the label of the record is CAVLIP. Cavlip, I don't know. So it's not an Island label on the record. And I think I like this. This is a very complex album, I think, because the music is very diverse. There is electronic element in there. I only listened to the first side, but yeah, I think this is a great one. So maybe one day I will make a video. What are the albums, the good albums to start a reggae collection? And I think that this one could be part of it. The next one seems to be a reggae album, but it's not. It is King Sunny Ade and his African Beats, Juju Music. And of course, it's an African, Nigerian musician, King Sunny Ade, who was mostly the creator of the Juju music. And maybe it is the best surprise when I listened to that, because I didn't know that, and it is an excellent album, very quiet and very well produced, and King Sunny Ade is a very bright composer. Yeah, so yeah, I recommend this one if you like African music. Maybe it is one of my best African albums here. And yeah, King Sunny Ade and his African beats, Juju Music. And it is from 82. And the last one, the War, Third World, and King Sunny Ade, and this one was purchased in a record, very friendly record shop in Rotterdam called Demon Fuzz Records, which is I don't know, maybe 200 meters from the first one, from Vinyl Spot. So in these two record shop you have plenty of choices, and you can go further in the streets, and there is another one, I don't remember the name, but I didn't have the time to go there, but and if you go further in the streets there is a fourth one. Yeah, so plenty of choices in Rotterdam, and it's only a small part of the record shop you can find there. And if I compare with let's say Roma in Italy, Prague in Czech Republic, I don't know, maybe main towns in France. Yeah, there are very beautiful choices in Rotterdam. And what is very bright as well is that you can find some second-hand records for affordable prices. For example, this one I paid €10 for it. It's an XTC album, Mama. It's not what we can say one of the best albums from XTC, but I think that I want all of their albums, so I took this one. I only listened to the side one so far, and yeah, it's a good add to my collection. Well, so XTC, Mama, and it's an album from 83. Then in Arnhem, I went to this record shop. I can't... Oh yes, the name is written here, and it is Wagals, Waghals, Wagals, and it's a record shop in Arnhem, in the center of Netherlands, and I took 3 albums there. The first one is this one. The price is still here, €12, and it is the first album from Warren Zevon. And I don't know Warren Zevon, but I already have an album from him, but I don't know him well because I almost never listen to this album. It is this one. This one is from 87, and I think that I listened to this one time. So, but I saw some of Warren Zevon albums shown on the VC, and some are very good, and this one are amongst them. So I took this one, but I didn't listen to it completely so far. So, and it was produced by Jackson Browne in '76. This is a reissue from 2009. In this record shop in Arnhem, I took this. Everybody knows, of course. It is the Rolling Stones' Emotional Rescue, which I had only on CD, so I have it on vinyl now. And the last album I took is an album by the soul artist called Donny Hathaway, and it is a reissue of it, and it is an OST of Come Back Charleston Blue by Donny Hathaway, supervised by Quincy Jones. Well, I don't know what to think about this one because I only listened to 3 tracks, but the first track is like New Orleans jazz from the early 19th centuries, 20th century. So I don't know. Yeah, but I think this is a mix between Dixieland jazz recreated and blaxploitation OST. So, but I have to listen to it more. Yeah. And the last record I want to show is not an album, but it's 45. It is a 7-inch, and it is Peter Schilling, Major Tom, Völlig losgelöst, which is the complete name. And I found this one in Demon Fuzz record in Rotterdam, and it was like a challenge to get this one because I was going to Germany. I wanted to come back with this. Don't ask me why, just I don't have this in the collection, and it is quite impossible to get it in France. Oh, of course, online it's easy, but I like to buy it and seeing the record, and yes. So this is it. Thanks for watching, and please comment. Bye. Putain, c'était dur.